So you're looking for a dog trainer in Killeen, Texas. It can feel like a really big task, right? But honestly, it's one of the best things you can do for you and your dog. We've put together this straightforward guide to help you find a local pro who really gets what it takes for a dog to thrive right here in our town. Life for a dog here in Killeen is, well, it's pretty unique. With all the activity from Fort Hood, the busy community events, and all the great parks, our dogs are exposed to a lot. A well-trained dog isn't just a nice to have. It's what allows you to confidently go out and enjoy everything Killeen has to offer, together. Okay, so we've laid out a simple 5-step plan to make this all a little easier. We'll start with setting the right goals for life here. Then we'll get into finding a professional, comparing different training formats, knowing what to ask, and finally, we'll take a look at the costs. So let's jump right in. First up, what does successful training actually look like in your day-to-day life here in Killeen? It really all comes down to a few very practical skills. Think about what would make a real, tangible difference in your life. We're not talking about fancy tricks. It's about having a dog that can walk calmly past traffic, one that isn't totally rattled by base activity, and can be polite and well-behaved at a busy place like Carl Leven Park. These are the kinds of goals that truly matter. And here's a good local rule to be aware of. The city of Killeen requires dogs to be on a 6-foot leash in most public places. So having solid leash skills isn't just about preventing pulling, it's about making sure every walk you take is safe, enjoyable, and follows the local rules. Okay, so now that we know what we want to train for, let's talk about who can help you get there. Most modern, effective trainers use what's called positive reinforcement. It's a pretty simple idea. You reward the behavior you want to see. This approach helps your dog understand what you're asking of them, and it builds a bond that's based on trust, not on fear. You'll probably see certifications like these after a trainer's name. Now, you don't need to memorize them, but they're a really good sign. It just means the trainer has invested in their education and is committed to professional, humane standards. Of course, dog training is definitely not one size fits all. The format you choose should really match your dog's personality and the specific goals you have in mind. You're generally going to find 2 main options. In-home training is perfect for tackling those issues that are specific to your house, like barking at the door or jumping on guests. Group classes, on the other hand, are fantastic for learning how to focus around other dogs and people, which is great practice before visiting a busy spot like Lions Club Park. And for anybody out there with a newly adopted dog, the 3-3-3 rule is just a great reminder to be patient. It suggests that a dog needs about 3 days just to decompress, 3 weeks to learn your routine, and a full 3 months to truly feel at home. Good training works with this adjustment period, not against it. Most professional trainers are going to offer a consultation, which is basically your chance to interview them. Knowing exactly what to ask is the key to making a decision you feel really good about. So during that consultation, you want to get a few key questions answered. You should confirm they use positive methods and ask about their background. Find out how they're going to tailor the training just for your dog's specific needs. You also want to be really clear on how they measure success, what the total costs are, and if they're willing to coordinate with your vet if that's needed. Their answers will tell you a lot. Finally, let's get into the practical side of things, the cost. It really helps to think of this not as an expense, but as a true investment in your dog. This table should give you a solid idea of the average costs in the Killeen and Bell County area for 2025. As you can see, a set of group classes might be a couple $100s, while a package of private in-home lessons is going to be more. This just helps you plan your budget based on the kind of training you feel is best for your dog. But ultimately, whatever you end up spending, you're investing in years of a better relationship with your dog. You're building a shared language and a bond of trust that just makes every day you have together more enjoyable. Because really, the outcome of all this effort is pretty simple. Having a dog who is a true pleasure to be around, whether you're just relaxing at home or you're out exploring the community together. Think about what that really looks like. Imagine enjoying a peaceful walk through Stone Tree Park without any pulling, or having your dog just settle quietly beside you while you catch up with friends on a local patio. That's really what this is all about. By putting in this work, you're setting yourself and your dog up for a wonderful life together here. A well-behaved companion makes everything better at home, with your friends and family, and out in the entire Killeen community. We wish you the very best on your training journey.